Justice Berger, good to have you back. And, you know, I'd love to just start with the bigger picture here on this whistleblower. Does it, in your opinion, change Musk's case in terms of his ability to potentially get the chancellor to agree that he should be allowed to exit the deal?
Well, I would be a fool to say it has no impact because it's clearly dramatic and it's gained the attention of everyone out there. And the allegations it's actually a disclosure, not a complaint. But the allegations that are made are fairly serious. But for the most part, they really don't address the Twitter v. Musk litigation and the claims in that case. They're much more about alleged incompetence and misconduct and lack of investigation by the board, failure to set up appropriate controls and security systems. Those are all problems that, if they're true, are problems for Twitter, the company. But those various alleged wrongs don't go to the claim that Musk has made, which is you falsified how many spams there are, how many bots there are, and I'm allowed to walk away because of that.
Right. Do you expect, though, that, you know, it was interesting, the hearing yesterday that I mentioned in introducing you did not really spend a lot of time, even Musk lawyers, on the whistleblower. They mentioned it a couple of times, but it wasn't central to any of their data requests or anything else. A, did that surprise you? Or do you expect at some point they will amend their counterclaim to beef it up to include so many of these false disclosures, so to speak, that they will claim as a result of this whistleblower?
I think there's a reason why it wasn't the focus of attention. And the reason is, well, first of all, because lawyers always want to have a lot of time to look things over before they speak about them. But passing that, I think the reason why it's not the focus is because it's very tangential. It remains to be seen what this is beyond a former employee who's admittedly apparently very skilled and very well respected, but he was thrown out of his job. He didn't get along with the CEO, and that was 8 months ago. And now, a couple of days before some discovery hearings are going on, boom, here comes an 84-page disclosure with all kinds of allegations in it that capture everyone's attention, but really don't go to the Musk complaint, or rather the Musk counterclaim.
Do you expect, though, that they will file that counterclaim to include those beefed-up claims, and or that the trial may get delayed, that the chancellor may order more discovery? Okay,
I think there's always a good chance that there'll be a little more discovery, because that's a pretty open-ended issue, and the court can very fine-tune it by saying, you know, you can get, for example, you can get Zatko's deposition, but only for 4 hours. And that's a way of giving some discovery, but also not opening the door to 2 weeks' worth of additional information. I don't think it's likely that the court is going to entertain a motion to delay the trial, because once you start down that road, it can just keep traveling. In terms of Musk amending his counterclaim and adding some of the information that's alleged in the whistleblower disclosure, again, I don't think the court will grant that. It's pretty late in the game, and at this point, there aren't any facts. All there are claims being made in a document that's been filed and a request that the federal government look into it. So I think it's pretty marginal. And frankly, the fact that the Twitter stock didn't tank, I mean, it did go down that day, but it's back up. And it means that people are not taking this as a real game changer.